Viewers asked that I work on Jay's outfit next, so here goes. The inspiration for Jay's outfit is the suit he wore in the last scene of Descendants 3. Basically, I want to give him a simple suit with no tie and pair it with a shirt underneath. Jay has a casual preference, so no tie. I'm going to keep his shirt burgundy and give him a dark blue suit. It is basically the same color scheme as the suit he wore in Descendants 3. Jay is culturally ambiguous, so we will have to take the inspiration from the outfits that he wore in the movies. He seems to like casual streetwears with a little mix of extreme sportswears at times. He likes a simple, clean look, which if you compare that to other villain kids like Harry Hook, Jay doesn't like too many extra flaps or accessories. He dresses in between the villain kids and the Auradon kids that he wouldn't look too out of place in both groups, which I think is what defines Jay. Unlike other Descendants kids, Jay inherits very little from his father's universe. His father, Jafar, also seems to be quite hands-off with Jay. There was no hint of Jay ever wishing to go back to Agrabah, and certainly no indication that he wants to be a vizier to Aladdin and Jasmine. There is very little, if any, cultural reference to Agrabah in how Jay dresses. He even seems to be jumping in and out of multiple universes. I think this is who he is. He's kind of like Generation Zero. He's a standalone character. It is possible that he lost most of the cultural association to Agrabah because he lived on the Isle. He had very little exposure to Agrabah when he grew up. But it is also possible that he intentionally decided to dissociate himself to all things Agrabah. This is his way of silently being rebellious, which is very different from how other villain kids rebel. The Isle is where he begins, thus he's the Generation Zero, not Generation Descendant. I always thought it was a little weird that the son of Jafar has no magic. There was no obvious indication that Jay has magic in Descendants movies. Jafar is quite possibly one of the most powerful sorcerer in the Disney universe, and yet his son has no magic. Either that was a strange twist of fate, or Jay is intentionally not learning magic. If it is intentional, Jay is a very tragic character. Or Jay is very ambitious and he's keeping his intentions hidden because even his own ambitions scares him. Jay, for the most part, was relatively silent, but he morphs in and out of many characters, both on the Isle and in Auradon, and everything from a thief to a knight to an athlete. He's always the nice guy with a great smile. Everyone, especially girls, notices him, but nobody really seems to notice him. That, I think, is quite interesting, actually. He also never dresses in a way that will make him stand out either. So, we're going to keep those themes in place and give him an outfit that seems to make him blend in with the crowd. His shirt is a simple wraparound shirt with many folds on the front. Give a bit of a texture. It has a big long collar. It is a front opening shirt. I did not make the sleeves because they will just bulk up his clothes. Next, I made the dark blue suit. I added 6 golden buttons on the front and 3 golden buttons on each sleeve. I used golden craft beads for the buttons. I added a big black collar on the suit and decorated with a gold lining. It is a reference to Jafar's black collar on his sorcerer's outfit. Let's add these little hidden references into his outfit. Slowly turn Jay into a sorcerer before anyone even realizes. Jay might be pretending to be Generation Zero, but he still can't escape from being a descendant. He will have to confront all things that he inherited, whether he likes it or not.